Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here is Korver. Outside Wilkins. And lots of guys. The first one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. On defense, the Hawks. Here's English. Out to Anthony. Pass to English. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. Good as the jump shot falls.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here is Korver. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Hudson. And it's good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
Earlier I was able to catch up with Mike Budenholzer.
Thompson outside. Low block shot, and that one's good.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Here's Hudson. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Hudson. They set the pick. Backs him down. Shoots from 12. Shot is no good. Thompson outside. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Here's Hudson. That's blocked. Thompson outside. Pass to Anthony. Shot left block. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here is Korver. Here's Hudson. From downtown. Shot's good. 5 points in the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. The Hawks trailing. Here is Korver. Pass to Hudson. Lets it go with the 3. They grab their own miss. That puts them in the lead.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's English. English's shot is good. Atlanta with the ball. Back to Mutombo. Pass to Hudson. Here is Korver. Shot clock at 5. The putback, and it's Dikembe with the jam. The Nuggets trail. Thompson outside. Lever. Anthony backing him down. 6 on the shot clock. No good from the wing. And so it's Atlanta with it. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Hudson. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Now Anthony. To the inside. Pass to English. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. He's got 7. Here's Hudson. He's got 5. Hit it. Unloads. Open and close and nails it.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher, he needs more than one guy to defend him.
Lever. Anthony backing him down. Shoots from the baseline. That one wide left. Pass to Hudson. Now Mutombo. Here's Hudson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He has 7.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here's English. He's got 7. Pass to Anthony. Good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here's Hudson. Here is Korver. Wilkins backing him down. Hudson. Mutombo with the ball. Clock at 4. Jacks up a 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. He's got 10.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Here's English. From about 19 feet. And that one goes long.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Hudson. Mutombo. Here is Korver. Puts up the baby hook. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Pass to Thompson. English. From down low. Good. He's got 9. The Hawks leading. Here's Hudson. 10 points for him. Back to Wilkins. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here's Hudson. Outside Wilkins. Right side Wilkins. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Now Anthony. 6 points for him. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Smith right side. Outside Teague. Clock at 6. Willis. Outside for Millsap. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now here's Iverson. There's a screen. Millsap with the double team. Van Exel. Oh, that's blocked. Out to Smith. The finger roll finish at the bucket. The Nuggets trail. Iverson outside. Pass to Mutombo. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Here's Atlanta. Now Teague. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Right side Teague. Willis. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Van Exel. Jokic. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And it's tied up with that one. Now here's Teague. Smith outside. No good. Van Exel. Iverson outside. Iverson right side. All alone. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Smith outside. Back to Teague. Pass to Horford. Iverson covering. Knocked away. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Sinks the 15-footer. And here comes Iverson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Smith. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance? Iverson with the ball. Millsap with the double team. Vanderlei. Nick Dykes. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Maravich. Outside Teague. Back to Maravich. Right side Maravich. Inside Willis. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Maravich, good. And here's Denver. It's a 3-point game. Jokic. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And here's Maravich. Back to Teague. Outside Maravich. Outside Teague. Clock at 6. Smith outside. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. And here comes Iverson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And that one's good. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Hawks making a switch here. Free throw good. Iverson. A tight game here in Denver. Maravich with it. Pass to Rivers. Lets it go from 11. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Iverson with the ball. He has 5. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Five to shoot. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. 7 points in the game.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Denver has possession, trailing by 4. That's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Pass to Willis. Back to Maravich. Denver grabs the miss.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Now here's Iverson. Pass to Billups. 6 on the shot clock. And it's all evened up. And here's Atlanta. Outside, Maravich. Out to Smith. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. 12 points for him.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now here's Billups. Unloads from 13. It's blocked. Good. And the Hawks with possession here. Outside, Maravich. Here's Willis. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now, here is Maravich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Millsap. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Now Billups. Left side, Billups. Releases. And he connects with the jumper. The Hawks trailing. And here's Maravich. Maravich left side. Pass to Willis. Makes the lead pass. Millsap down low. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Atlanta making some changes. Here is Korver. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go. Here's English. He's got 9. Pass to Thompson. Issel. No luck. Rivers with it. And it's rejected. Here's Mutombo. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
The Hawks making a switch here. The Nuggets trail. Lever. Pass to English. Backing in, and he gets it to go. He's got 11.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Here's Hudson. A floater. Can't get it to go. Jumper off the screen. Again, the Nuggets score. Back to Wilkins. Pass to Mutombo. And it's Denver with the rebound. Lever. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
You know, not only is the game neck and neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
Korver, good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
So it's Denver now. They trail by 1. Here's English. He's got 11. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. So it's Denver now. 6 to shoot. Outside Anthony. And he hits the jump shot. 10 points for him. Here's Hudson. He's got 10. Outside Wilkins. Plenty of space. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Issel. Here's the block. Here's Hudson. To the paint. Mutombo inside. Comes up empty down low. Denver in the lead. They set the pick. It's stolen by Mutombo. Here is Korver. He's got 6. Outside Wilkins. Gives him the lead. And it's Dikembe with the jam. Here's English. He's got 11. Stolen. Here's Hudson. Backing him down. Here's Korver. Another 3 for Atlanta. Now here's Anthony. 10 points for him. Hits the outside fadeaway. 12 points for him. The Hawks leading. Atlanta calls timeout. Here is Korver. Here is Korver. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. So it's Denver now. Trailing by 2. Here's English. With the floater. Shot is blocked.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Hudson. He's got 10. Pass to Mutombo. Covered by Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Mutombo.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Lever. Thompson with it. Goes up the baseline. Here's English. He's got 11. Korver, good. 11 points in the game.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
The Nuggets on offense. 6-point game. Here's English. Thompson right side. Pass to English. Defender touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Hudson. Head it. And he converts the layup. Here's Anthony. Cannot hit. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Hawks on. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The Nuggets trail. Whistle. Fades and shoots. That's good. Here's Hudson. Here is Korver. Pass to Mutombo. No good from 11 feet.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Here's Anthony. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Anthony. Here's Hudson. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Right side Wilkins. And he jams it with authority. Now Anthony. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Pass to Thompson. Here's English. But he recovers it. Just 3 to shoot. A second chance effort. Here's English. Good. He hits the jump shot. 15 points in the game. Back to Mutombo. Pass to Hudson. Picked away. Here's English. Thompson outside. Anthony. Clock at 6. For the lead. They get the rebound. That gives them the lead. Second half of play was just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Hudson. 10 points for him. Here is Korver. Pass to Hudson. Fires for 3. That's good. He's got 13.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's English. English's shot is good.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Here is Korver. 11 points in the game. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Hudson. From past the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket. Right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Here's English. English's shot is good.
You know, guys, when you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have. Well done.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Hudson. 16 points for him. Here is Korver. Rebounded by Anthony.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Thompson outside. They set the screen. Whistle. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the Nuggets making a change here. The Hawks leading. Here's Hudson. Here is Korver for three. Hit it. Hit it. What a terrific move that was. He's got 10. Pass to English. Lever. Here's English. Beyond the arc. That is good. He's got 22.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Here's Hudson. 16 points for him. And he gets it to go.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Thompson outside. Pass to English. Defended by Wilkins. Shoots. English misses.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Here is Korver. Outside Wilkins. And blocked. The Nuggets trail. And here is Anthony. He's got 17. Here's English. Wide open. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Wilkins with the ball. Here's Hudson. Back to Wilkins. Backing down. 6 on the shot clock. Lever. Lever. Pass to English. Outside Anthony. A through ball. No good. Now here's Wilkins. 6 points for him. And here is Mutombo. Here's Hudson. Here is Korver. Back to Wilkins. It's up against Thompson. The 10-footer. Wilkins, that's good. 8 points for him. Now Anthony. Lever. Pass to English. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Here is Korver. He's got 11. Outside Wilkins. Here's Hudson. And that one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here's English. He's got 22. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here is Korver. Pass to Hudson. Here is Korver. Here's Hudson. Korver, 6 to shoot. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Hit it. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Atlanta making some changes. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Iverson. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Billups for the three, and he gets it to go. He's got 7.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Millsap with it. Backing down. No good.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Down low. Now, here's Maravich. Good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And here is Iverson. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Iverson left side. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. The Hawks making a switch here. Off the inbound. Tries to save it. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here is Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Into Al Horford. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Billups with the ball. He has 7. Iverson outside. Pass to Billups. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Outside Maravich. And here is Horford. Back to Maravich. Pass to Willis. The shot misses. Vandeweghe. Outside Billups. They get a hand on it. One-on-one here. Against the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Here's Iverson. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Billups. That 3 off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Pass to Maravich. Now Horford. Horford backing in. Maravich. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. That drops. He has 7.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Here's Billups. The tray. That one goes. Count. And here's Maravich. 7 points in the game. Pass to Teague. Lets the 3 fly. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks ahead. And 4. And the final period of play just about to start. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Nuggets trail. Here's Iverson. No good on the quick 3.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Back to Maravich. Pass to Rivers. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. From 7. And that's good off the glass that time. And here's Denver. Van Exel. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And Steve, when he's defending, he forces opposing ball handlers to be very cautious and careful. I mean, you try to get cute around him, and it will result in the steal.
Maravich with it. There's the pick. Pass to Rivers. Back to Maravich. Right side Maravich. 6 on the shot clock. Now here is Smith. And the shot is good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Van Exel. Six to shoot. Van Exel. And Maravich pulls it down.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Puts it up from 7. Here's Horford. And the layup is good.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Jokic, and it's blocked. Now, here is Maravich. Here's Rivers. Out to Maravich. Releases. Off the left rim and out. And Denver has possession. Down by 12. Vandeweghe. Nick Dice. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Hawks making a change here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Van Exel. Pass to Anthony. Working inside. The Nuggets with another miss. Now Rivers. Back to Mutombo. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. The Nuggets really having a tough go here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Issa. Pass to Anthony. Backs in. On the money from 12 feet away. 19 points in the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Mutombo. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Now Billups. Pass to English. Defended by Wilkins. Back to Billups. Denver gets it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
5 to shoot. Poked away. Stolen by Wilkins. Smith outside. Cans it from downtown.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Billups. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Smith. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 19 points in the game.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
Here's English. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. And here's Rivers. It's tipped. Smith outside. Pass to Rivers. Backs him down. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Here's English. Outside, Billups. Buries the long-range jumper.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Atlanta with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Willis. Covered by Anthony. A baseline J. Again, the Hawks score.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Billups. Here's English from the baseline. Wilkins grabs the miss. Pass to Rivers. Back to Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. And here's the fast break. Outside Anthony. Here's English. Here's English. And the basket good. He's got 24.
Kevin, he's in a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Rivers. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Hawks making a switch here. Pass to Thompson. Here's English. Rebounded by Hudson. Korver. Here's Hudson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here is Korver. Clock at 6. Hit it. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lever. Pass to English. Bissell goes up and lays it past him easy.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Hudson. Outside Wilkins. Fades. And the bank shot is good.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Denver calls timeout. Here's English. English's shot is good. And the Hawks with possession. Pass to Hudson. Here is Korver. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Back to Anthony. Anthony right side. English. And again, Denver with the triple.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Hudson. To the middle. Wilkins. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Here's English. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Anthony left side. No good on the triple. And it's the Hawks ball. The lead is 15. Here's Hudson. Outside Wilkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot denied. Pass to English. Defended by Wilkins. Here's English. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation.
After a first half where he had just one turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Teague. Stolen. Iverson right side. Vandeweghe. Maravich with the steal. And so it's the Hawks.
Walking in the sunshine,